Sissy?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, girl?
I gave a customer some goods on credit, to which he gave me a post-dated check. I went to cash the check and it was declined. The guy is not even picking up calls.
Just report it.
Please, I'm not ready to waste my time on this court issues and all that, I beg.
Girl, you're not wasting your time at court.
Please, there's no justice at the courts.
There is justice at the court. What do you mean? It's only the court that can solve this problem.
I just have to get some macho men, get to know where he's staying, and let them pay him a visit.
No. Macho men will not help you. They will take money from you.
That guy will just easily pave his way out when I take him to court and just go scot-free.
Don't worry.
Ruby, to what I know, justice can be found in the courts.
Justice can be found in the court, sister. Don't say that. I'm advising you, don't get macho men. Just go to the court. I'll help you with this.
I see, okay. The way you talk and you trust court so much.
I trust the courts very well.
Let's give it a try and see.
Counsel, in view of the fact that I find the defendant has admitted liability, I'll enter judgment in favor of the plaintiff for all the reliefs that you seek on the writ of summons, and I will award cost of 10% of the amount recoverable against the defendant herein. The defendant is, however, at liberty to come by payment and installment terms, and the court will consider that appropriately. Thank you.
It is often said that justice emanates from the people and shall be administered in the name of the Republic by an independent judiciary.
Everyone has a right to go to court, and the courts are open to receive anyone who wishes to have his or her matter dealt with by the courts.
The judiciary and the court system is an institution that has been set up to facilitate the settling of disputes as well as issues of legalities. As the third arm of government, the judiciary is the only body that has been vested with judicial power, and this judicial power is enshrined in the 1992 Constitution. The Chief Justice heads the judiciary and the judicial service. The Judicial Service, as a public service institution, is responsible for the day-to-day administration of the courts and tribunals.
In any democratic society or in any democratic environment, the judiciary plays a very pivotal role to ensure that there's rule of law and there's good governance.
For this reason, and in order to administer justice in an effective manner, a structure has been developed.
The judiciary has what we call the superior court and the lower courts. The superior court is made up of the Supreme Court, and then you have the appeal court and the high court. And then we have the lower court made up of the circuit court and the district courts.
The Judicial Service has several courts located in every region of Ghana. Even though these courts exercise different jurisdictions, they are all mandated to administer justice under law in a fair and transparent manner, without fear or favor, ill will or affection. The Supreme Court is the highest court of the land, and it is also known as the final court of appeal.
But unlike many other final courts in other countries, it has several jurisdictions, as we call it. It has several categories of cases it deals with. But the most traditional and the one with the most history is the appellate jurisdiction. That's the final determiner. It is the final arbiter. From the Supreme Court, you go no further.
The Court of Appeal is designed to hear appeal cases from the High Court. This means cases that have not been tried at the High Court do not merit the hearing of the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal hears civil appeals from the Circuit Court and the High Court. It also hears criminal appeals from the High Court and the regional tribunals, with the exception of treason and high treason. It further hears appeals from some administrative bodies.
When a party to a matter is dissatisfied with the decision of the district court, the person may file an appeal at the High Court. When the matter is also at the Circuit Court and the person is dissatisfied and the matter is a criminal matter, then the appeal lies at the High Court. However, if it is a civil matter, the matter goes to the Court of Appeal. For cases at the High Court, all appeals go to the Court of Appeal. And then for cases from the Court of Appeal, the appeals lie at the Supreme Court.
The jurisdiction of the High Court is in all matters, both civil and criminal. It also deals with matters that have been conferred unto it by the Constitution. The High Court is also responsible in enforcing the fundamental human rights and freedoms provided in the Constitution. There are 108 High Courts in Ghana. Currently, all the High Courts in Accra have been relocated to the state-of-the-art Law Court complex. The structure is managed on a day-to-day basis by the court manager.
The court manager position does not exist in other parts of the judicial service except for the High Courts in Accra.
The new court complex gives new meaning to the concept of justice delivery in an efficient and expeditious manner, and also in a congenial work environment.
The Law Court complex is equipped with all the facilities that any litigant would require for effective and expeditious adjudication.
Today, a visit to the court complex ushers you into a world of possibilities in justice delivery in Ghana.
The Law Court complex is a collection of all the high courts in Accra. We have a business center that the public can access for their various business needs. We have cafeterias that litigants can access. We have a 300-seater auditorium that is also available for public corporate use.
The lower courts are at the front line of justice delivery by virtue of the fact that they are located in every district of Ghana.
In all this issue of lower court, it is to make justice available and readily to people within the region and within the district. Apart from that, within the district court itself, we have the family tribunal, and then we have the juvenile courts. All operate on the format of a panel system. So you need 3 people to constitute a panel to deal with either the issues of the family tribunal or the juvenile court.
Another distinction between circuit and district court lies in their jurisdiction and the sentencing regimes they operate in the case of the trial of similar offences.
So whilst the district court has only 2 years and a fine of 500 penalty units to sentence an individual for whatever reason, the circuit court can go beyond that